Hey everyone, welcome back to the Retro Gamers Podcast. We got a special edition this weekend. My God, none of us are home.
No, none of us are home. Well, you know what, Larry? I was a little bit jealous that I wasn't able to join you for the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo. So when we decided we were going to do a little recording today, I had to go on location.
I'm very jealous you're not here as well because, my gosh, my day started very, very tough yesterday, and the cavalcade of stuff that just wasn't working for
Well,
me.
Mine started pretty good. I'm up $20 so far.
There you go. Look at this. Wow. No, you're between the two of us. You're the one making money.
Oh, you're not making money?
No, but we're our name's getting out there. So yeah, I've been running the booth by myself all weekend. Yes, there's no wire. So been running the booth by myself all weekend, so that's been tiring. But I brought a PS1 for people to play. Not working. Jack tried to fix whatever.
Did you test it before you brought it?
It was working at home. I was going to play Symphony of the Night on it, but no. Jack tried to fix it.
It got the stage fright.
It did. Jack was useless. So.
Wow.
But,
yeah. Good. I hope he hears that when you give it to him to fix.
I got to give him my Super Game Boy apparently to overclock. That'll be for another time. But to talk about here, yeah, I'm live here at the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo 2022. Back after so many years, something happened that caused it to shut down for a little while.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
But I got to say, this thing came back strong. So I'm going to talk about some stuff, and yes, you might be jealous. So
yeah, no, I definitely wanted to be out there for it. Unfortunately, the timing just wasn't right.
I don't expect you're in LA. We get it. Trust me. But we got primo real estate where we are. We're like right in the main hall, right along the back. I mean, by the time you hear this, everything's shut down. But primo real estate. Some great neighbors to the left and to the right of us. Which we'll mention them later. Because actually, I'll get the information as we go. But otherwise, first of all, I kind of got a shot to look at the vendors kind of beforehand before everything opened. Some cool stuff on sale. We got a company across from us selling arcade one-ups, which is pretty interesting. I think they fell off the back of a truck, but nevertheless.
But did any of them fall into yours?
Not yet, but right now they're dropping in price. So tremendously.
You might have to get one for me.
You already have an X-Men.
What?
You already have an X-Men.
Yeah, but I want other ones.
This is true. What's available? I don't even know what's available there anymore.
They have Miss Pac-Man?
No,
wait, never mind. I already have the high score on that one.
Yes. Hopefully you enjoyed. And definitely check us out, the Retro Gamers Podcast, every Tuesday. Actually, we're doing a podcast right now. Wherever you listen. Have a good one. Thank you. I've been selling us, brother. I've been selling us all weekend.
Hey, you know what? That's what expos are about. It's about going out there, not only getting our name out, but just speaking to other people who love gaming. I go, that's what we love to do. We love to talk gaming, and we love to talk gaming with other people, not just with each other. Because, Larry, I love you and all, but after a while,
I was happy Frank was on last week.
What?
I was happy Frank was on last week.
Yeah, exactly. But seriously though, it's always great when we get to talk to other people who love retro gaming, or just gaming in general.
No, totally. I want to give shout outs to my wonderful neighbors right now. First one, Cody James by Cody. Check him out, CodyJamesByCody.com. And Scoreless Printing and Design. They're really cool. You check them out as well on Facebook.
He just went behind you and waved. Did he want to say anything?
Was that?
Did he want to come over?
There you go. No, they're making money, so they're good to go right now. Plus, again, Mike's not plugged in. But again, they're sweet people around here, and of course we got some other cards which we'll discuss. I'll discuss later. So yeah, look, vendors are vendors.
I'm sorry, it's raining here.
What, you at the Rainforest Cafe? But what? That's a terrible leak. Someone should
It's a
contact.
leak. It's a leak.
Someone should contact maintenance. Good lord, only us. Again, as far as vendors are concerned, just the run of the mill stuff that's here. Obviously games, wonderful home, homemade stuff like Canvas Quest is here. Square Painter, I think is their name, here as well. Both wonderful, just art that's being done. Cody as well is all art. I heard that there is, I think a turbo duo. No, I think a
Okay.
turbo CD or something like that.
Ooh.
Um,
Did you
that
buy
might
it?
have that might have been around the 800 mark. So
Actually, that's not bad.
yeah, I got to double check. Jack saw it. But yeah, so like again, I didn't get a chance to hit the vendors too much, but again, vendors are vendors.
You're manning the table.
I didn't see anything that jumped out at me. But then again, there's a whole room I still haven't had a chance to hit. So behind us. But let's talk about the games. That's really what it's all about. And they got like over 100 games set up here, maybe 150 between
Oh wow.
consoles and arcades. I mean, stuff from Kangaroo to that terrible Missile Command to a lot of like the Japanese games, the arcade games, like you witnessed in Japan. They have like a whole, like almost like a Japanese row of what it kind of looked like.
I would now is that just there for the expo or will that stay?
I don't know how the expos work. Like, I don't know. We're here at the Cradle of Aviation Museum, and they used to have a whole setup of arcades.
Correct.
I don't know. They break them out every now and again. I don't think they have the permanent setup anymore.
Okay.
So, but they had a nice row, like of Japanese arcades, some pinball machines that are for sale because I saw price tags on them.
All right, so you're gonna buy one of those for me.
Well, if you got about anywhere between $4,000 and $7,000, then maybe.
Do they take credit cards?
Maybe that extra 4%.
And when I say that, I mean, do they take yours?
Everyone takes mine, apparently. I know there's like a Simpsons
Ooh,
machine. Somebody's that's the only one that jumped out at me. But again, I got some footage we'll show a little later.
Okay.
Console wise, I mean, I've basically seen every console available. Yes, the Sharp X68000, the unofficial.
I saw you post a picture. I got very jealous. You were close enough to touch it.
I tried playing it. I hit 3 different start buttons. None of them worked. So I don't know how to. I didn't know how to boot it, and I break it. I buy it. But they had. I mean, everything from like some interesting ones. Like I didn't know about this. I don't know the company, but there was a DVD player, a portable DVD player that also played Game Boy Advance games.
Really?
Yeah, very, very odd. Got my hand on some old computer playing The Sims from the 2000s.
Wow.
Frank was here last night playing Flight Simulator from early on.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, like the old pinball games that used to come with computers back in the day. 64 disk drive.
I remember my space pinball.
That's what it was. It was space pinball.
Yeah, space pinball. Yeah.
Excuse me. There's a whole section of like Commodore 64, like an Apple II, about 12 computers running the Oregon Trail.
Of course, you have to. You can't go to an expo without dying of dysentery.
No, not at all. Our friend Felix was very excited about that. And throughout this episode, you're going to see some. I was able to meet up with Felix, with Frank, with Charles. Jack was here, but again, just his timing for me running around and everything was just rough. I feel I couldn't get Jack on the show, which I apologize about. But he was a tremendous help. So I'm going to give credit, big shout out to Jack. Thank you very much for actually watching the table for a little while.
Yeah, and I know you definitely needed that.
Yes, I needed the break, and I had to run out to Target to buy some stuff that I forgot at home.
Oh, okay.
What else have I seen? Very more open. Like they shoved games in every nook and cranny of this building. And just again, like the overall presence, they had 2 Virtual Boys.
Oh wow. Okay. So,
Hooked up
so only
to an
two pieces
external.
of garbage.
What was that again?
Only two pieces of garbage.
Good. That's why I talked over it. Well, the line of the weekend. I was here for 15 minutes at this building, and I'm walking around. And someone goes, "What is this?" The other kid goes, "Oh, that's a virtual boy. Be careful; it will ruin your eyes." And he was serious about it too. What's going on, everyone? How you doing?
Mike,
Mike, how are you?
great to meet you.
Yes, Mike. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Hello.
You're listening to your podcast.
We're actually doing it right now.
Oh, that's amazing.
So you might be heard.
Hello, other
If I can
people.
get it through. Mind if I swing it around? You just want to say, there we go. We got some. Hey,
Hello from Los Angeles.
hello from LA.
Oh, hey. Awesome.
So, no, thank you. We thank you. We thank you very much.
Mind if I grab one?
Go for it. Go for it. Hopefully you're enjoying the show.
We are. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
You too. Take care, guys. See, this is not, I'm telling you, we have fans. This is
All right.
not
Well, you know what? I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it with my own two eyes.
And-
Hey,
one of them worked with a gentleman who's been on the show a couple of times, which doesn't shock me.
no, not at all. But it's nice
So-
to know. No, but it's nice to know that, like, not only are you getting to experience a bunch of retro games, you get to talk with a lot of people, see a lot of people, actually have people acknowledge you.
No, there's like
How you
always-
doing?
retro.
Yeah, well, we do a podcast. Actually, doing the podcast right now, the Retro Gamers podcast. We drop every Tuesday. Wherever you listen to podcasts, we're on YouTube. I said literally, we're recording right now. You got a pretty good setup. You mind if I swing this around? Maybe get you on for a second there.
Yeah, you're
Yeah. Here we go. We got some cosplay.
And you say, hey, how's it going?
This is R2GV here.
Art.
Oh, very
Okay.
I have a channel myself, small time.
There we go. Nothing wrong with that. What was it called again?
R2GV. It's 2 hours retro Renaissance gamer voice.
Retro Renaissance Gamers Voice. We'll definitely hit us
Very
up on the
cool.
social media. We're more than happy to link you up. Oh, and I'm knocking everything over.
Okay, would you mind
Yeah,
if I-
take a card. Absolutely. Oh, I don't have a pen. So one thing I don't have.
Okay,
Yeah, text us because this isn't going up till Tuesday anyway. Say it. You're going to be editing some stuff.
okay, yeah. Kind of still like I've done mostly voice acting.
Okay.
videos, like something I started in the pandemic, and I've done my share on Twitch with
Cool.
gaming videos. I actually I did do an unofficial speedrun once with Paper Mario.
Really?
Like where I did it on my own time.
I'm just gonna.
Oh.
This has been a rough weekend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I did a speed run once of Paper Mario for the N64. It was one of my favorite N64 games, and I heard about the whole thing of people doing speed runs.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I thought I would. When I meant unofficial, like I would continue back. I would use the game's time to see how I could finish better, and I was able to finish in about 12 hours.
cool.
So yeah, also threw in some comedy, voice acting there.
Awesome.
It's me, Mario. Mamma mia.
Well,
All
we're
right.
we'll definitely check you out. Absolutely.
All
And
right.
thank you for
I'll
taking
try
the well.
not to take yours.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Awesome.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
And I'm on the fly.
While
I'm
you
on the
were,
fly. Hold on.
I know you didn't see it, but while you were
I'm
holding the
knocking
mic
everything
up,
over.
I was gonna say, while you were holding the mic up, 3/4 of the screen was your arm.
Oh. Wow, what are we gonna do? We'll fix it
We're
in post.
I guess we're unprofessional and we love it.
Sorry, my bad. I forgot. I'm telling you, it's been everyone who's supposed to help me, unfortunately, got just unavailable.
It's all good, buddy. This is the part of being live when we're just like running things, just
We're
doing
live
things
now.
like guerrilla style.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm just trying to think. So some other besides the games, I'm trying to think some games I've tried out with the arcades. Of course, the one game, unfortunately, that wasn't working this weekend was Superstars. Yes, so I was a little upset at that.
Unacceptable.
But I got my hands on like an old Pong, an old like not Space Wars, what they call it, computer something. I forgot what they called it.
Now,
so,
did you? I know you said you didn't get a lot of time to walk around, but did you buy anything yet, or are you planning to do that later?
So shockingly, bought nothing yet. Hopefully before the day's over, I'm gonna walk around and see what's available. But for now, nothing yet.
That's
Nothing
okay.
yet.
I'm pretty sure by the time you get to the end of the day,
Yeah.
you'll have some purchases.
One of the other things I wanted to mention last night was Retro and Chill, where they kind of shut down the vendors, and then they just had free play on everything. Super Thrash Brothers were playing last night. Awesome band. Check them out.
Very cool.
And I was saying before they had the two Virtual Boys set up that were externally connected to a television, so you can watch what they were playing, and they were playing Street Fighter 2 on the Virtual Boy.
Oh, all right. That's interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Did
So-
you see were you able to go to the Tetris tournament that we sponsored or no?
That is happening today.
Oh, that's today. Okay.
And for the record, it's Puyo Tetris.
It's Puyo
Yeah.
Tetris.
But that's a little bit later on today. How you doing? What's going on? Retro Gamers Podcast. Check us out every Tuesday. Actually, recording right now. Check us out every Tuesday wherever you listen, and watch. We're on YouTube as well. Thank you. Yeah. So I was able, like Friday, I was able to walk around because the vendors weren't open. So I was able to walk around on Friday for the games. And I'm going to check out. I'm going to try and check out the tournament later. But basically, the biggest thing, my biggest takeaway from this has been the amount of games that were available and just some of the old, I'm talking old computer games, because we just came off a Commodore episode. So that's really what was cool. Watching all these old, mostly pinball, but all these old computer games.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny about all of that? It actually made me miss, because recently, we talked about the Commodore, and I was telling you how the week prior I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon on Steam. It actually made me yearn for going back and buying a computer from the 90s.
Right.
Just to have it and to play all the stuff that I had. Now, granted, I know you can rebuy it all on Steam, but I still have all of my original game discs that I used to use on those systems in the 90s. So 7th Guest, 11th Hour, Roller Coaster Tycoon, The Sims, all the original ones. I don't have the boxes anymore, but I have a booklet with all of them in there. And I'd love to go back and play those on an original PC. But who would have ever thought that you'd want to hang on to an old PC? I never thought of them like a video game console. I just thought of them, it's a computer, it's old, it's outdated, move on.
Totally. I mean, the LAN parties they had set up here, it brought back days of me not playing a LAN party, but wanting to play a LAN party and seeing LAN parties in college. So,
yeah.
But
I mean, I want to sign on to AOL with a good old fashioned 28.8 modem.
Not even a 56K. You want to go 28.8?
No, let's go 28.8. Let it take 5 minutes.
Fair enough, no problem.
And I want that AOL guy to tell me welcome in his voice.
Welcome. Otherwise, that's pretty much about it. It's hard to talk about because the experience, and we're going to show some. We'll show some stuff here. I mean, some of the cool. They had a whole Pokemon section where specifically you were able to download legendary and one of a kind Pokemon right there on the table. Actually, a friend of ours, Eric, who was on the show last time we were here, he had the little mini Pokemon game.
Nice.
He was running that booth, and I'm just trying to think some of the oddities I saw. I saw a television with a built-in Famicom, Famicom, excuse me.
Which, by the way, shout out to Charles, who picked up an original Famicom at the show.
Yes, he did. He was and Super Mario Bros. 3 on Famicom.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yes, he was very happy about that. Now you got to get him and apparently me the disc drive next time you go to Japan.
Yeah, he told me I need to go shopping for him at Super Potato.
You're our mule.
I'll send them a link to the eBay.
The 64 disc drive.
Yep.
Is here. I was able to play that a little bit with F-Zero. I saw, which I think we mentioned once before. It was, I don't know if it was for every computer, but it was a Genesis Mega Drive adapter for your computer to play Mega Drive games.
Nice.
Which is very interesting. And then playing Pac-Man on an Amiga. They had a couple of Amigas set up. And the real fun part was I was walking around with Frank yesterday when the vendors shut down, and his son was with us, Joey. You'll see in the interview because I spoke with Frank.
Okay.
And just watching the young generation, the new generation going, what is this?
What is this?
Only one button.
You mean you have to play with your hands? Like a baby's toy.
Basically. So that was really fun to watch. And I have set up here at the table. I got my my analogs. I'm not going to swing the computer around again because it'll go flying across at this point. Analog Super Nintendo, Analog Genesis, and the Evercade Versus. And people
Right.
are loving the Evercade Versus.
Really? Okay, cool. Yeah, I gotta pick that up. That's on my
It's
list.
so much fun. Actually, I got a notification. One of my pre-orders for cartridges is coming in. I don't know which one. Not
Was
the
it the
Commodore.
was it the Commodore game?
Nah, yeah, that's coming out later.
Okay.
But still,
It's
no,
raining again here.
I think it's actually the 2-pack of the indie games, Cathedral and Alan's Awakening or whatever it was.
Oh, nice.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm sorry. No, it's the mocap one that has some indie games on it. I'll talk about it when I get it.
Cool.
So, a couple of just other from the. I want to give another shout out only because I was interviewed this weekend from a company.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes,
You're
Esports
moving up in the
Network.
world.
What happened?
I said you're moving up in the world.
Oh, no, I'm kind of staying in place, really. Esports Network. Right, yeah, Esports Network is 24/7 network. Check out esrevolution.com. esrevolution.com. I may end up on the cutting room floor, but it's still
Nice.
cool to do.
You should tell them if they ever need anybody to do play-by-play, we're available.
Oh, absolutely. And then we'll maybe do like a little running credit at the end of the show with everyone here. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. Like I said, this is more of an experience than anything else.
All right, cool.
And I know you want to keep winning some money there.
I would like to go back to winning some money so that I can afford a flight to the next expo.
I think you'll be able to do that. That won't be a problem.
You know what? I think I can swing it.
So coming up in the rest of the episode, like I said, I got a couple of remarks and interviews from friends of ours of the show, some video, and folks, enjoy. If you've been here, hopefully I was nice to you. If you ran into us, and enjoy winning money, hopefully.
All right, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the expo.
All right, let's move on with the episode.
Enter mode.
Welcome to TikTok. Yeah, no, this is what I'm relegated to. So nothing works, and now I got this, and now we got Charles back. Charles, what's going on?
Not much, Larry. It's good to see you. It's only been, I think the last time I saw you was Anthony's birthday party, so we're going on like 4 years now.
Physically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But no, this is the first time back here in 5 years, actually to the date, and Mary is here. I don't think we can turn the camera around.
We can.
Mary, say hi.
Say hello. What are you playing?
Pokemon Red version.
Nice.
Yeah, Mary's actually not going to be shy for once. And
No.
We actually picked up a couple of good things, but my work wife, of course, just ran off with them.
I've picked up nothing. My day has been quite a disaster,
Yes, it
but I'm
has.
still here. So,
Yeah, I picked up an original Famicom for $70.
yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, and I picked up Mario 3 for it for 10, so that's not bad. A couple of canvas art things for Mary's mom for her birthday.
Okay.
Mary picked up the Pokemon Red for $10, and
She's about to get into another battle here.
Yep.
Wild Pidgey.
Looks like a chicken. Mary, if you don't beat up the chicken, you're walking home.
I'm level 7 Charmander.
Okay.
Level 7 Charmander versus a level 3 chicken.
Okay. Quick. When you go into edit, now you got to do the Mike Tyson punch fight music in the background. And she got Pokemon Sun for her 3DS for $34. But no, there's a lot of people out here. I mean, it's been a couple of years, so it's really, really busy, but everyone's having a good time. Everyone's being cool. There's a lot of good cosplaying going on around here, and as usual, the free plays going on. But it's nice to be back.
I've already screwed up cosplay. Who I thought was Lara Croft is Jill Valentine, and I feel terrible that I called her Lara Croft. Laura.
Okay.
That's my Brooklyn accent.
Yeah, well, mine comes back when I'm at work, or if I'm drinking. It's still there.
Chicken Dad.
Good.
Chicken is gone. Now you gotta play the space chicken in Metroid Dread.
I just heard your theme music.
Yeah, because I'm playing I got our show on loop on the laptop.
Oh, okay.
Because my PS1's not working.
My Charmander is the first version, but its final evolution is Charizard. It's basically a fire type dragon.
That's good to know. So, against...
Dragonite is a dragon type dragon.
Gotcha. See, I'm more like the water base. I like Squirtle. He's more my speed.
Squirtle's last evolution is Blastoise.
There you go. Well, what about Shuckle?
Huh?
Shuckle's one of the later Pokemon I think has no evolution. Good old Shuckles.
I don't know. I know Pokemon, but Snorlax is my spirit animal.
I only know Pokemon from
One of the lazy Pokemon.
Lowbrow Studios.
Well, he likes to sleep a lot. That's why I like it.
Lowbrow puts out these videos if Pokemon were real.
Another Rattata?
Rattata.
I don't know.
So,
Regatta? I don't know.
So what else? So you picked up. I have not been able to go to any tables, which is probably better off.
Yeah.
Because that means I'm not spending any money.
Oh, so Anthony, this means now since I got the Famicom, next time you go to Super Potato, I'm giving you a shopping list because now I just need to get the disc adapter so I can play the original Mario 2.
2 disc adapters. Because I need one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess that counts. Well, you're higher up on the priority list. So.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure. He's not here.
Yeah.
So
Actually, no. I might be higher because I am the Ranger fan and you're not.
I don't watch hockey anymore.
That's-
All right. So I mean, did you see anything? Have you done the free? Well, have you walked around to see some of the games and everything?
Yeah. You know, they have the usual setup. You know, they have a whole bunch of a couple original Pongs. Donkey Kong upstairs. The Marios are upstairs.
Those Pongs were really nice. I got one of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Seeing the wood grain one was pretty cool.
There was a Super Pong that someone gave me as when I moved into the apartment. The wires were snipped, but that's fine. But it's just cool to have. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a good display case. So it'll be nice when I get home. I can set up my Famicom with the original Nintendo and the original Super Nintendo on my TV upstairs, which is older than me.
Not like all my analogs that I have set up here. And the Evercade versus. I think you should look into the Evercade.
Priorities.
All right, fair enough. Where are we with Pokemon here?
The battle moves off Pokemon are limited by their power points.
I have to say, quietly, we had a gentleman come earlier today who had one of these knockoff Pokemons, and it was a adult version Pokemon. It was hysterical.
Oh boy,
It was very funny.
so many Squirtle jokes.
Oh, and with that being said,
Hi, Mary. Go ahead.
what do you got?
my Charmander is at 8 health, so I need to find a Pokemon Center.
Good luck, because I do not know where the Pokemon centers are. Oh, there it is, right there.
Right there.
There you go. I downloaded Blue for the 3DS. I just haven't had a chance to play it.
So yeah, that's Mary, by the way. You know, I've mentioned
I am
her.
healing my Charmander.
Pokemon are now safe.
I know I've mentioned Mary.
Everyone's throwing up right at this point from the back and forth. I apologize.
Oh well. Yeah, I know I've mentioned Mary ad nauseum when I've been on the podcast.
You
so
should.
Now you all get to see her
Absolutely.
in real life.
So-
she's not being camera shy for once.
Is there any is there anything that you were looking for? Like, were you looking for that Famicom, or is there kind of anything here you were looking for?
I was just kind of looking around, but then I saw that I was like, ooh, flunk.
All right,
'Cause
fair
you
enough.
You really can't go wrong with it. It was more so just for Mary to look around and see some things and get some things also, like, because, Dad's got a dad.
There you go. My dad will be here tomorrow, so hopefully they'll spend money on me.
Yeah, or get you another Top Gun or something.
Maybe.
No, so back to the C64 episode. So if you
There's a C64 somewhere here around here. No, if you go in the back, you got to go in the
I
back.
did go back. I mean, I have to go look again now.
You have to follow the stickers on the floor. There's a room that looks like a storage facility that's actually a room full of old computers, and there's a C64 in there.
That's probably where it was. But yeah, the Commodore 64 episode was great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I remember playing Silent Service. Although I have a bone to pick with all of you guys about your lists. Actually, more so Anthony and Frank.
Yeah, I didn't have one.
Raid over Moscow. How the hell could you not forget that one?
To be fair, I think Frank.
fair.
To be fair. You watch that too?
Yeah.
Thank God. All right. What was I gonna say? Frank had it on his list. We just didn't get to it.
Okay.
And I think we looked at it because before we went live,
Yeah.
but before we did the show, me and Frank, because Frank was at my house, we were watching videos
Nice.
of it. So,
All right, so Frank, I take that back. Anthony, what the hell is wrong with you?
because we're gonna wrap. We're kind of doing segments here.
Yeah, quick.
Anything else you're looking forward to see maybe here or something like that?
Nah, if anything, I just like watching. I like watching Mary play the games because it's good to see the kids and the younger generation see what was ahead of time for us. The nostalgia,
It's gonna look the exact same.
the nostalgia factor, and for those of us who are parents out there, we know how it is passing on the stuff that we used to do and that we loved onto our kids. It's just one of
done
those
playing?
things that make you feel good.
You done playing?
No,
No,
Or
please
CDs
don't.
kicking in. I don't know where she gets that from.
Fair enough. All right, Charles. Thank you very much
Larry,
for being
good
here
to see
again.
you.
Thank you. Hopefully, it doesn't come out too rainy.
No, actually, it looks pretty sharp. Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Okay, bye.
I think she threw up a gang sign. All right,
Of course you did.
we'll be back. Look who I found.
Hi, it's me again.
Make sure to talk loud. I don't have a mic hooked up
Hi,
to
it's
it.
me again. I'm here at the Retro Island, Long Island Retro Gaming Experience.
Of all people who I would not expect to see here.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like this isn't
I'm
your.
a gamer. I got a game
You
shirt
are,
on.
actually, yeah.
So, I'm a gamer. My son's here.
Am I allowed to show him?
No,
Okay.
no, you're not.
Legally?
No.
All right.
Hey, cut that part out. God damn it.
No, but how'd you enjoy your day here?
I gotta tell you, we got here about 4:30. I had work today, unfortunately, but it's a lot bigger than the last few years.
Definitely.
I mean, there's parts of the museum that were cordoned off a couple years ago that now there's little nooks of I'm by myself.
This
sorry,
one's a
I gotta-
single.
Thanks, I was in production for 5 years. But they were saying there's parts of that were cordoned off where the actual planes and rockets and everything are from the museum that now have a whole video game setup, and they're set up into different categories because there's a whole racing area, then there's the uber nerd area where they do all the tournaments,
Speaking of which, I think we got two nerds here trying to.
Oh, good for
Yeah,
them.
look at that.
There's no love like nerd.
No, definitely, and everyone's been saying that a lot bigger. Like everywhere you turn, there's a game somewhere.
And I think it was, I mean, you know better than I. Was there less vendors, or they just had
I
it
don't know.
designed differently? Because there just seems to be a lot more going on here.
Vendor-wise, I don't know because I've been stuck at my table all day, so I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get out and about.
Yeah, no, it's definitely we're definitely going to be coming back. I'm hoping actually next year I might get like you know me, I hate spending money, but I might get a weekend pass because he's having a ball, and there's so much more. I feel like every time I look that there's something I've missed. Get my son off the damn. Yeah, he's hopped up.
Well, you should have told me since all my help left me today. I probably could have given you a vendor pass today.
Well, so you could have saved me money.
I could have, yeah. But I didn't know until this morning.
Don't even talk to me.
I didn't know until this morning.
Whatever.
What?
You know, I already bought the tickets anyway.
Yes.
So.
What, like any games in particular? Like, were you looking for anything in all honesty? I know last time we were here, you stumbled upon the Quiz Whiz.
I stumbled upon the Quiz Whiz and I bought every book and Quiz Whiz
You
they
did?
had.
You really
yeah,
were?
for a cheap price of like $20. So I was like, score. I was disappointed they didn't have the E.T. arcade Atari game with the old wooden TV in the box
okay,
with the old
yeah,
recliner that they had in the years
They did
past.
do that years past. Yeah, that's
But
right.
I actually got to play Spy Hunter, and there's a game that's not as well known called Kangaroo.
I love Kangaroo.
I love Kangaroo,
Kangaroo's
but
awesome.
apparently I suck at Kangaroo because I couldn't get off the first level. So I'm not talking about the first level.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean
The first floor.
Floor of level 1.
I think you can download Kangaroo for like $8 on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. But there is a game that I've been searching for, and I've only played it once in my life in Lake George when I was a little kid. I think it's called Jack and the Beanstalk. It's an arcade game where you literally have to climb the beanstalk and get to, obviously to the giant, he throws things down at you. It's like sort of like Crazy Climber.
Okay, yes,
Similar
yes.
to- and that's
Wow.
another game, Crazy Climber. I haven't seen that, but we got to play Spy Hunter.
Okay.
And I guess I'm just so out of practice that I just sucked at every game that I played tonight.
It's all right.
But
If you're not beating them up, you're learning
yeah, no,
how to
there
play.
was Joey. My son had he played pretty much every racing game that was
Good.
here tonight, and
Good.
now he's playing. He beat me in Pong, and now he's playing Breakout. So, and then he was just playing The Sims. So yeah, there's a lot to see between PC, console, and actual arcade games. Yeah, this is going to be a yearly thing for us.
Good, I'm happy about that. Vendor-wise, did you see anything kind of cool?
Yeah, I mean, I thought there was. I'm looking. I don't want to poo-poo on anything, but I thought that there was more vendors selling original things a couple of years ago. I know this is the first year back,
Yeah.
so maybe there's still some vendors that just either didn't get the notice or whatnot. But there was some nice stuff. A lot of Funko Pops.
I didn't get a chance to go in the back, so I don't know what was back
But they
there.
had those are the same guys from a couple years ago who were selling a lot of games.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to really look through any of the games because I'm entertaining him. So, and I have so many games at home I haven't ended that I refuse to buy any.
I'm going through my back catalog
Yeah,
as we speak
I'm
as well.
trying to end games before I buy any more. So.
Awesome.
But
all right.
definitely, and plus, actually, now I want to come back to to visit.
Oh, the museum
actual-
itself is
to
amazing.
visit
I mean,
actual-
like
were
when
once,
we,
but he was little, so he doesn't remember it.
I mean, he still is a little.
He's 10 now.
Oh,
So
everybody's a little next to me.
But just the FYI, I think I did one game that I wanted to bring up on the Commodore episode was they have here the flight simulator. Retract landing gear.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it just flaps.
You were trying to play it.
I was trying to play it, but it was some reason that it wasn't working.
Oh well.
But overall, I mean, this is
Stream close up.
This is it's a lot of fun. Definitely
Cool.
get here if you can.
Awesome.
Can I ask you a question? Do they do this in other venues? Like, do they?
No, this is just here once a
So
year.
they don't travel.
No, the only thing they have now is a separate tabletop weekend for
Okay.
tabletop gaming. So, I
This
mean, you want to
is
talk
all
about uber nerds at that point.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, there's some D&D tournaments going on right now. Some kids just, I think, summoned Vecna. So that's a Stranger Things reference.
Thank you.
And one kid was dressed.
I saw.
like a mind flayer or whatever.
Yeah,
from,
sure.
from Stranger Things. So
Never-
that was
never watched.
that kid scared the crap out of me. I think I poo-pooed a little in my pants.
All right, awesome. Frank, thank you very much for
Hey,
showing
man,
up.
thanks for
All right.
having me.
Yes,
here.
definitely.
Well, you
All
didn't
right.
really have me here. You just.
Trying to end.
Hey.
All right, so I found who out? What?
Good.
What?
Good.
What?
Good.
Oh, there we go.
Good.
There we go.
Good.
Dominican Stone Call. Don't
Good.
start. Don't
Good.
start. This is not
Good.
what we're here for. But Felix, you're here at the Retro Expo,
Oh, yeah.
and we're sitting in front of a 64 disk drive.
This is crazy.
What did you find fun about
Oh
today?
man, listen man, it was unbelievable. I got a couple gems that I would love to show you guys as well. been waiting for a long time for this.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it. Nice.
And we got a little bit of that run.
Oh, Ready to Rumble
that
boxing
Ready to
round 2,
Rumble
even better. I like round
MJ.
2.
We gotta get the ow.
What? I forgot he was in there.
Yeah.
I totally forgot.
No, but everything was unbelievable, man. I mean, this place, the museum, we went to the cockpits, with all the arcades, the Japanese exclusives.
Right, the Japanese arcade, I mean the reproduction, if you will, of a Japanese arcade. And Anthony can attest to it because Anthony's been there. So it's like 12 Street Fighters.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then you can have the back-to-back.
Yep.
Where it's like you don't have to see it. I wish they brought that here. You know, they could have saved so many fights. Right? That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of fights, you got to the Oregon Trail?
Oh, yes.
What?
Yes, I died. I had a fever maybe like 10 days into the game. So
wow, what are you gonna do?
but it's all about the nostalgic,
Really? Right.
real, and I haven't played it since literally.
Did you get like muscle memory?
Yeah,
playing with it?
yeah. I didn't get to hunt because I died before I hunted.
Gotcha.
So that's honest.
And then this thing here, the disk drive. You tried to play that, right?
The F-Zero, it's so much smoother. I couldn't even explain to you guys how I'm so surprised how it's so smooth. Like, it's ridiculous.
I don't know why we didn't get it.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man.
Anything else that you saw today that just was like, that's pretty cool?
I
Like
mean,
system-wise or game-wise?
literally
Or
every system. There's one actually behind us. There's actually a DVD player. that
Oh, this
plays-
thing, right?
That plays advanced games.
it plays Game Boy Advance games, which is honestly,
I mean,
it is ridiculous.
I mean, this whole section right here is unreal.
Yeah, I
Like,
filmed
these are
the-
things that I've never seen.
the Sharp X68000, the
Yes.
unofficial system
And
of the Retro Gamers
the one
podcast.
with the Super Nintendo that had a TV in it. It was a
Oh,
Super
it's
Nintendo.
over there. Yeah, so the Famicom.
Yes,
Yep.
crazy. I mean, this is like a dream. Dream.
well.
And especially up there as well. the arcade.
Upstairs, right?
Unbelievable.
Did you play any of the
Oh, I
arcades?
went and she went Cruising USA.
I love it.
You got Strider. You got Moonwalker.
Did
You know, I
you
went.
see Moonwalker, of
Yeah.
course. Did you see Did you see Superstars? WWE Superstars?
Yes, but
up
it was
there?
off.
Oh, what?
It
Yeah,
was
it was
off.
they were having trouble
and
with
the
it.
NBA Jam too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
but, and they still have NBA on NBC and
Okay.
the NFL Blitz.
Oh,
They're
everyone Blitz is
all in
awesome.
one. Yes, arcade.
That's pretty cool.
Ridiculous.
That's pretty cool.
Thank
Anything
you, man.
to no. I was
my
gonna
fault,
say anything
my
to sum
fault.
up, kind of just your
Oh,
experience.
you gotta come. You have to come. This is like I said, once a year, and it's an event that you get to see so many other things, and this is like a 2-in-1.
Yeah.
'Cause you got to see the museum, plus
Yes.
you got to see the amazingness. So
Absolutely.
I mean, this is sick. This blows away the one that we went to.
Oh, 100%.
This blows.
No.
that
They've
away.
been doing this for a while. That was the only time they did that one.
Oh no, this
So.
blows that away.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Felix, thank
I
you
love
very
you, man,
much.
always, man.
Likewise,
this is
all
my
right.
brother. You guys better go check him out.
Yes, and check out
Yeah.
Flexo Productions.
That's right, we're
Oh,
here.
what?
That's right.
Well, look at that. I need merch. That's what we need, merch. All right, thank you very much, man.
I am tired. I am off on Monday, and thank God.
Me too. I feel like I haven't moved.
And let's close this properly. Where can they find us?
You guys can find us on Facebook.com/Retro Gamers Podcast, on Instagram @Retro Gamers Podcast, on Twitter @Retro Gamers Pod. You can listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts. You can watch us on YouTube, and you can email us at email@theretrogamers.com.
Yes,
There's our fancy new card.
absolutely. And enjoy the rest of your day.
You do the same, buddy.
Awesome. And folks, we'll catch you next week on the Retro Gamers Podcast.